Thank you to all the amazing listeners out there. On behalf of the Reef podcast, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for future mentions and new episodes. Have a great day.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Reef podcast. I'm your host, Luis IPA, bringing y'all another edition of the podcast, joined by my good friend Kratos here and our guest of honor, Mr. Frankie. Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, it's been a month, and
Yes.
honestly, it doesn't feel like a month. It feels like it was just another week. But we've been busy. We've been trying to get a couple of interviews ready for the next year because we are booked for next year, like the entire year. So we have to make sure everything is on track. Make sure everything's in order. I want to take the time real quick before we start this interview to thank our editor, NickyD, for always editing the episodes. Shout out to you, Nicky. We love you and we care about you. Thank you for always editing our podcast. And we also can't forget to thank our sponsors, Sign Esports and Apple, for sponsoring this podcast. Thank you guys so much. So without further ado, like I said, I'm Luis. This is Nightmare Rising, and we got Frankie with us. Frankie, please go ahead and give us an introduction about you, where you come from, and all that sort of thing.
Hi, well, I'm Frank, or Franksmemes, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for food because I'm a fat kid. And I see Nightmare laugh with that. He's like, yes. We found out that we're both from Ohio 5 minutes ago, so, it's pretty dope. I've always just kind of liked entertaining people, always joking and giggling with people. I've been many tours and stints of Facebook jail and everything, and I love memes. So when I was thinking of doing content creation and everything, I was like, what's something that I know? Right off the bat, I was like, okay, I need it to be my name because I'll forget whatever else and I won't be able to think about who's talking to me. And then I was like, what do I like? I love memes. Memes are not going away. I cannot wait until they become currency because that's just going to be me. I'm going to be Elon of memes.
And the fact that you were able to get that name without a number is very impressive because it's really hard.
I was so happy.
It's really rare to find your name with no numbers, but when you find it, it feels so fucking sweet. Like I'm like, damn, this is amazing. So
and the way my name came up, I did my whole name, and I was working, I think, an 18-hour shift I just got off of, and I'm like, I got to make this name real quick, then I can go to bed. I made my name, and I thought I capitalized the things and everything. No, everything is uncapitalized. So I was like, well, I'm just going to leave it like that because it was meant to be.
That's awesome. So, quick question: What made you want to actually decide streaming? Like, what was the reason behind you saying, like, you know what, I should actually stream my games? Like, what made you? What was the motive behind it?
Well, I've had a bunch of friends that I play games with. I've been a gamer since the early days. Like, I've always loved gaming and everything. And my friends were like, you always are joking and messing with us. People were like, we should start a podcast. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then no one wanted to do it. Then I'm like, okay, well, what can I self-fund and do myself and make it my little style? So I'm like, you know what? Let me try this. And I tried it like maybe 2 years prior to me actually being Franksmemes and everything. And I just got burnt out super quick because I think I was trying to do too many things at once. I had 2 full-time jobs plus side jobs plus trying to do that. And I was like, I was getting burned out. I got to start cutting stuff out. And then, that was it. And then watching other people stream and everything. And I heard that it was a great way to meet other people and grow like with bigger friendships and everything. I was like, I'm going to try this again. So, yeah.
And now you basically are the comical meme of the Discord, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So, Nightmare, what you got?
So, what would you say, because you said you started before, felt like you got burnt out, came back.
Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest difference between the two?
Between the two now, I only have one full-time job, and then I have still all my side jobs. Like, my grandfather took ill 6 years ago or something, and he has rental properties. I was in the process of already working with him on that, but I just was like, I'm going to take a more active role. And my family was like, oh, you're interested in this? I'm like, I've said this many a times that I plan to buy these when said time comes. And they're like, okay, well, instead of us paying somebody and have to sell these off, you'll take over. You just talk to us about major decisions. I'm like, okay. So I did that, and now I have my regular job. And going between the two, trying to find that balance and everything is the harder part. So sometimes it's where I'll go a week or two without streaming or putting up any content, and then sometimes I'll be on there 7, 12 hours, 14 hours at most. I think it's my longest stream.
So would you ever consider doing a 24-hour if you could?
A 24-hour stream, I'd have to plan it into my budget, not my budget, my schedule or budget of time, and I'd probably only be able to do it in wintertime because side jobs slow down in the wintertime, and so is my job just a little bit. We get some shutdowns for retooling and everything, so I would have to plan it around that.
But if you could, you would do it.
If I could, I probably would. You know, I love coffee, and coffee would help me, and energy drinks would help me through it and everything. But I could probably do a 24-hour, just depending on scheduling and people doing it. I don't think I could do it by myself. I'd have to have other people in there feeding off their energy too.
Trust me. I mean, when you do a 24-hour, you need a partner so that way he can actually keep you awake, or you can keep him awake. I mean, it's just common sense. But from my experience, I mean, I always recommend doing at least, I don't know, like 4 hours each game, and then basically balance between game, and then that'll wake you up. Of course, stand up and stretch, things like that. Drink a lot of water, like that helps. Yeah, it's a lot of preparation, but it's possible. I mean.
Yeah, the 12 and 14-hour streams that I did were crazy, and I was so sore after, like, getting up and walking around, like, oh my god, I'm so stiff.
So, what is the go-to meal for Frankie? Like, what is something that Frankie could actually eat every single day?
Oh, God.
And then, you better not say pizza, because a lot of people like pizza.
I'm a big fan of pizza, but, I mean, it's a superfood, too, but if I want something that I could eat every day and I could change up just slightly a little bit every time or prepare it a different way, I think I'm going to go Philly cheesesteak.
Ooh, that sounds delicious, actually.
I love me a Philly. And not the patty Philly. I want a shaved Philly.
So we already got a question coming in from Atomic Tom. He says,
oh my God.
Why doesn't Frank call it soda like the rest of the country? What is Frank's favorite soda?
Because it's pop. It is pop, Tom.
I gotta throw in my 2 cents. It depends on where you're getting, but where we're at, it's pop.
It's pop. I'll fight this. I'll die on this hill.
Yeah, because Lizard just asked soda or pop.
Pop. Y'all know this. I'll die on this hill.
Well, if you go to World Market and get the Italian ones, that's soda. That's
100%.
Soda.
Those IHs or anything.
You go to fast food, you go anywhere, it's pop.
Oh my God. You guys are weird. I think I'm weird. You guys are weirder. Like, jeez.
Pop.
Oh my goodness.
Down this hill.
That's insane. It looks like you got a couple of people actually come through for you, man. You got Lizard, you got Atomic Tom, and you got Red Kadal coming through for you.
They're all family. They're all family. I mean, even though I keep Tom on his toes because I just love messing with Tom. It might be one of my favorite things to do. For a couple weeks, I didn't let Tom know that I love messing with him, and then he found out through brute strength and force that I just love Tom to death, and I love messing with him. And Lizard is the first person that I ever met outside of my friends group, local in here in Ohio, outside of Ohio,
hey, but now,
in streaming and everthing.
Now that you know my co-host is actually in Ohio, you can actually meet up.
I know! We should have met!
Look, man, I'll be in Houston in a month, we're good.
Actually,
come hang out.
I think in a month or so, I think I might be traveling down southern towards you. I want to go see a creator's laundromat down by you.
So okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with him, Nightmare. Do you know who Roman Atwood is?
Sounds familiar. I think I've seen some of his stuff.
Dude, it's fantastic. He's such a positive influence on the world. And he kind of inspires me and motivates me.
Okay, so,
amongst other people.
So, quick random question, because I know for a fact every time you go, you log in, like you stream and everything, you're like, hey, I'm the king of fucks. So
yes.
what is up with that? Like, what made you want to do a catchphrase like that?
I swear so much. I am such a potty mouth, and over the past year or so, I've actually been trying to tone it down in comparison, because
you can't.
I try so hard anymore, and then going into management now, or trying to transition into management, I'm not allowed to swear at my coworkers as much anymore. Before, 100% wouldn't have come at me. I have a shirt that says I'm an HR violation given to me from a coworker, and I have to scale it back slightly now. And so I've been trying to scale it, one, for work, and then two, my girlfriend has a small child, and she's like a sponge. I see it every week. Something that I do, a mannerism I do, boom, she picks it up so quickly. And I'm like, I don't want this tiny human swearing. Even though it's not my biological child, I still care about it, and I want her to be the best example of herself.
Interesting. All right, Nightmare.
So, but I swear so much. Don't you get me twisted.
Before I ask my question, we got told by
Lizard,
the Wicked Lizard, ask him where he got the name.
It's from Lizard. He's the king. He's the Lizard King, and I said it to him. And then I think one day I was streaming with him, but my camera was acting up, and I was fixing it real quick. And he said, "No, what, Frank? You're swearing so much. You're the king of fucks and everything." There's a clip of it, and I'm not in it, but I'm in his. He's in it. And he crowned me the king of fucks, and he went on like a 5 or 10 minute tangent of it, and I'm just dying hilariously on the floor, just not being able to breathe and coughing and dying and crying. When my camera finally came back up, you can see I was like in tears from just dying so much.
Jesus, that's insane.
That was awesome.
So this is actually a game question. If you could actually have any console out there right now, I know you're a PC person, but I mean...
I'm a PC person now.
Yeah, but console-wise, like any from the beginning till now, which console would you want to get and why?
Ooh. Oh, this is a tough one, too.
These interviews are not just about personal stuff.
It's not. This is all wrong. I think just... for nostalgia purposes, I'm going to go in 64.
Oh, that's a good one. What game? That's the question. What game?
Oh, that game it's 2 games. Smash Bros. OG Smash Bros.
Okay, I accept that.
So many nights spent over and done with friends. We had fights with that. Yeah, and original Mario Kart.
Oh, I was about to say, if you say GoldenEye, then you got me, dude. Because GoldenEye is amazing. I love GoldenEye.
Dude, GoldenEye is great, but Mario Kart.
Original Mario Kart, though.
I mean,
original Mario Kart was not on the 64.
I know for
it's
a fact,
true.
I know for a fact my co-host here would agree with Mario Kart because he's a Nintendo nerd. But I mean, for me personally, I love GoldenEye. I grew up. That was my first person shooter, and I freaking loved it.
I got a thing for you on GoldenEye. This will show if you truly. What was the cheat code that gave you everything on GoldenEye? Because I love GoldenEye too. It's a really hard one for me to choose Mario Kart over that.
Okay.
But so many more nights were done that.
That would actually be all weapons.
Really? I thought it was oddball. I swear I thought it was oddball because I was like thinking about this with
Hold on, we can solve this. Let me.
When me and my brother would literally play that game, I kid you not, we would spend days trying to go for the secret agent, 008 agent, try and get everything. And we would always think there was actually an extra level after all these levels. And my goodness, dude, like the amount of tries that we had with that game, dude, like just to get everything, mind blowing. But basically, okay, so while my co-host here is searching up some things, who is a streamer that inspired you to actually do content creating?
Before I did content like right as I was thinking about doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. There's 3. 2 of them don't stream anymore. One still streams. One is Batty streams and everything. He does Tarkov, COD, just a bunch of different things. Batty streams. Fantastic guy. I met him with you guys at TwitchCon in Vegas.
Okay.
And I did a shot with him. He signed my hat, and yeah, fantastic creator and pretty good guy too. We talk very infrequently now. Like I talk to you way more than him, but every now and again, when I'm sorry, I'll throw him a question, and he may get back, he may not. But fantastic guy, fantastic creator. Mm-hmm. Another guy would be Donut Operator. I just love his content. I think I found Donut before Batty because of YouTube, but he streams and dude, just great guy. And then another one would be Matt Bess. He does coffee and he did content and just fantastic.
So, what would your reaction be if they joined us here in the Discord call, like out of nowhere, like when we're actually in the middle of interviewing you? And we're like,
I'd fangirl. I'd fangirl so hard.
we just love. We just love asking that because we sometimes, like, you'll be surprised. Like, sometimes we have surprise guests like pop out of nowhere and over here.
Absolutely.
And then they're like, "Whoa, you actually got brought him here? What the fuck?" Like they're all like, Yeah, it's amazing, dude. All right.
So it was all guns. It was all guns.
Okay. I was like, I thought it was. Yeah.
Oddball was the character that everybody used to like.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if you pick Oddball on GoldenEye against me, I will fucking murder you. I would actually be really mad. I would literally be mad. I'll be like, dude, are you kidding me?
I knew it was something. I was like, I haven't played this in years, but I was like, there's something.
So, question I have. Obviously, you said 64 is the console that you would want to have for nostalgia.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite game that you have ever played?
Favorite game I've ever played?
Like in general, or you mean like
just in general of any console, any generation? Favorite game you've ever played?
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say my first game ever, and it's 2 games on there: Duck Hunt and Original Mario.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That was the thing that started me.
I'm gonna stop you right there, but fuck that dog in Duck Hunt. I hated that dog. There
was a Flash game where you could actually go after the dog with a Gatling gun.
Yes. That dog was a bane of my existence for a little bit.
I couldn't.
Everybody I knew played it.
That dog was actually, that dog was just, a pain in the neck. All right. So, you mentioned, like, who were the streamers that actually motivate you and everything like that. What is one main goal that you hope to achieve in the next, I would say, next year or 2 years on Twitch? Like, what's your next achievement on your channel?
By TwitchCon this coming year, I hope to be at 1,000 followers, like 1,000 people in my community.
1,000 Frankies.
Yes, 1,000 Frankies, 1,000 little fuckers.
I keep forgetting that you actually named them that.
Dude, it could be fucks or fuckers, but fucks is your points that you earn. Mm-hmm. So, you gotta be fuckers.
Now see, I can't earn points on your channel because that would imply I have a fuck to give.
Dude, don't tell people at work I have fucks to give because they know I don't.
Yeah.
But 1,000 people in the community and everything. That way, we're growing constantly and everything, making new connections and everything. Partner, in my opinion, is not as important to me as growing the community. The money attached to partner doesn't inspire me in any form or fashion.
You're just doing this for the fun.
I'm in it for the fun, the community, and the friends. The money is fine. That pays for some of the stuff, but I back it with my own money. The money for it just, okay, it goes into its own account and it builds on whatever it is. And then, like how I did for Vegas, that paid for TwitchCon and everything, but then I backed it with my own money too, whatever went through that.
I still remember till this day when you told me, like, hey, I'm going to TwitchCon, I'm bringing you stickers, I'm bringing you this.
I still have thousands of stickers. I think I went a little overboard on stickers and business cards.
Well, just so you know, this coming year, I'm for sure going, but we're gonna see if Kratos is gonna try and make it. I know Nicky for sure is gonna make it.
I'm going.
Okay. If
I'm going one way or another. I don't care if I gotta break in, drive all the way there, drive through the convention center. I'm going to be there.
If you're 100% going, me, you, and Nicky are getting a booth to stream the podcast from there. Because that'd be awesome to have.
Nice.
But anyways, all right, guys.
Yeah, I'm going, and then I'm dragging Red Cadal with me, or Chase, whatever he's known. We might have 2 other people flying out with us from Ohio to go there. And then, Tom says he's going to go, but he's let me down twice already on common things. He was supposed to come to TwitchCon last year, or 2 years ago, and then he was supposed to come to Tennessee, and he let me down twice.
Okay.
Now I gotta ask the question real quick on this one. We're talking about conventions. Are you going to GalaxyCon?
Ooh.
I cannot go to GalaxyCon. TwitchCon's gonna eat up half of my available vacation time already from work, unless they grandfather me into this 3-week program that I was supposed to get this year. But then I have a wedding the beginning of the year, of that next year. Like, I'm in Vegas in October. I'm in Texas for a week in January.
Man, talk about
and then probably be in Vegas, actually, in November again, also the same year.
GalaxyCon's in December, man. So, I mean...
Yeah! Where is GalaxyCon? I don't even know where it's at.
Columbus.
Oh, well, I probably could drive to that. That's it. I thought you were talking like it's in Florida or something.
No, GalaxyCon's in Ohio. They have
I could probably work that in.
Gotcha. All right, ladies and
I'm sorry about that.
All right, ladies and gents, we're going to go to our commercial break, but we'll be back with a few more questions. If you have more questions for the Frankie, by all means, put them on the chat. Let us know what you think, and we'll be able to answer them when we come back. So see you all in a few. All right, we are back. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. That was Apple, as always, man. iPhone 16 is available now with the 16 Pro Max, 16 Pro, 16 Plus, your choice. Really good phone. From where I work at, we actually got to test them out before they came out. I mean, they're already out now, but before they came out, I gotta say, the battery life is as it promised. It's really well, and I really like it, but I'm waiting for the 17s myself because I'm waiting for my upgrade. Okay.
Now I do want to share something. Did you guys know there's a hidden button on Apple phones?
I mean, you mean
I did not.
The little button on the side right here?
No.
What is the hidden button?
Your Apple logo on the back of your phone is a hidden button.
Really?
Go into your settings. There's a feature where you can double tap that, and it will do something on your phone, whatever you say.
If it explodes my phone, I swear to God, dude.
That'd be the best thing for that phone.
I'm going to do that after the podcast. But anyways, okay. So back to the interview. What is Frankie's go-to music every day? Like, when you work, I mean, depending on when you work and also when you're chilling at the house, if it's different.
It could be. Like, coming home today, I was like, you know what? I'm almost in a food coma. I need something to bring up the energy and everything. Mm-hmm. So, a little bit of metal, rock, electric. I'm all over the place with everything. Like, System of a Down, when I was outside working in the yard, was playing through my headphones. Mm-hmm. Some Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah. 50 Cent. I'm all over the place. I was born in the 90s.
Oh, so you're big into alternative rock then.
Dude, I'm all over the place.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, man. So, if you could actually meet one of your favorite bands out there, which one would it be?
I'm going to have to say Eminem. Ooh. Eminem, I think, is the GOAT. I think Eminem is a GOAT. No matter what anybody says, Eminem is one of the greatest artists of all time.
That's awesome to hear. All right. What you got, Nightmare?
Now, I got 2 questions real quick. First one, because we're talking about Eminem being the greatest.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of where the one guy said you're lucky to hit even in the top 5 at 5th place because of that? What is your thought on that one?
That Eminem's lucky to be in the top 5 and everything.
Yeah, did you not see that interview? Like any of the references he's made?
I don't think I've seen that interview or anything.
So there was an interview. One of the people that actually was the reason M got into rap had told, "Hey, he's white. He's lucky to even be in the top 5."
Yeah.
Because he's not. I think they said he was like number 5 in the world.
Yeah.
Rap artist, and he's lucky to have that spot just because of his skin color. What's your thought on that?
I mean, I don't care. Like, my thoughts on that would be like, I think maybe they're jealous, but like me at the same time, I don't care what color you are. If you are good at something, you're good at something. Don't look at the person's color or anything background. Look at their process and their product and everything. That's what all should matter and everything. How many records they sell, how many shows they sell, and everything. What does the work show?
I mean, it always takes sacrifice, right? When you sacrifice yourself, you actually show up.
100%.
And basically, like, you know, like if you're successful at something, people are gonna praise you for that.
Absolutely. I think 50 Cent said a real good quote about Eminem. Not to get back to that. He's like, I think Eminem, 50 said, rap and R&B is black music. And it kills some people that they have a white rapper at the top of the game. Or at least within the top 3 greatest of all time. And I was just like, that's true. If that's something that wants to bring you up, why not use that fire to fuel the next album or the next session of albums to build and grow on your craft and everything? I don't hate on anybody doing better than me as a content creator. I want to see what they're doing and how maybe I can put my own style on it or use it to fuel my own growth and everything, besides my own thoughts in that process. I have a folder in my phone of different content ideas, and then when I do a content thing, it's like, okay, I'll put it in there, I'll type it out, and then I'll leave it for a day. And if I'm not as excited about it in a day, it wasn't good. Then I go into it after a day, I'll look at it, like, okay, let's see about making a video. Any video I put out, I'll make probably 5 or 10 of those videos and just continuously go through it and everything.
Interesting.
Now this leads me to the second question.
Okay.
Is we've heard his process, we've heard kind of some of your process. What do you think one of the key things if you could give advice to somebody for content creation, what's the key thing you would give them for advice on what to do?
One, don't take yourself too seriously. You're there to make someone laugh and entertain somebody. And be authentic too. People can sniff out BS from a mile away. We get thrown at us all the time. You're gonna sniff out BS all day long, you know. 2, one, don't take yourself so seriously and think, oh, if I make this joke at this time, it'll land back. No, just let it flow. You know, don't take yourself too seriously and be authentic. And then 3, always be willing to learn and grow from somebody. There's always someone out there bigger than you. There's always someone out there willing to learn more or to do more, or show more. I have not found a creator in this space that is bigger or more successful in growth that only wants to do one thing and thinks they're the best at it.
I mean, that's one thing about content creating, my dude. I mean, you learn something new every single day. I mean, we all started somewhere. I mean, I started with a PS4 by myself. And then basically I started looking at one of my friends. I was like, hey, how do you do this? I want to learn. And he basically gave me the ropes. And now basically I have a podcast, I have a streaming channel. And that's how you learn, man. I mean, it's just a learning process.
Started with a hand-me-down laptop and a camera that was on that and everything. Oh. And then I decided to bet on myself with $1,000 investment, bought a laptop. Then I said, once we get affiliate and it's starting to put in some more money, we'll trade the laptop, we'll sell the laptop, use that to reinvest into a PC. And that's it. My next goal, once I get a little bit more money rolling in from this, PC will get upgraded.
Speaking from experience, for 9 years I've been doing this. I'm sad because you would not know it. But for 9 years I've been doing it. You will never stop learning how to do this at all. You will learn something.
I'm gonna let you guys the most important thing about live streaming, and this is for everybody, not just for people that are in the chat, people that are actually listening to this on YouTube and everything. Most importantly, have fun. That's all
Oh,
it
yeah.
matters. As long as you have fun and you bring positivity to your stream, people will tune in because they see, oh my gosh, this guy's very engaging. This guy's actually very fun to watch. I like him. Let's tune in and watch him more. That's what they look for. If they see you depressed, if they hear your tone of voice, it's all depressed, they're not going to show up. And
Yeah.
not, some people that I've been knowing, like, when I see their streams, I see him pessimistic. I'm like, my dude, cheer up. You're playing. You're playing games. You're actually having fun. You're just basically just live broadcasting what you do. You should actually be enjoying yourself, laughing, having fun because it's a game that you enjoy.
Yeah.
And some people are like, oh, well, I want to stream the AAA games. I want to stream Fortnite. I want to stream Call of Duty. Dude, I'm sorry, but those are really difficult to get up there. You want to start with, like, something basic. I mean, I personally started, like I said, with just a PS4, no camera, and I was starting. Okay, I kid you not. My resolution for my streams was 520p, not 720, 520 freaking p, and it was all blurry. It was bad, and I had the chat on the side of my screen. I got affiliate just like that, just from doing that and doing The Sims 4. That's all I did, and I was enjoying the game, and that's what got me affiliate. I almost got partnered for a while, but I mean, I had to stop because of IRL things. But I mean, I was enjoying myself, and that's what matters. I mean, some people think like, oh, I'm gonna be ninja in the next day. No, dude, I'm sorry. You're not gonna be. Rome wasn't built in one day. I'm gonna put it that way.
And on the other side, don't be one of those streamers that think, oh, I'm going to rage at every game, and expect people to come in and not give you a lot of hassle waiting to get that rage out of you and get that reaction. If all they see is those rage moments, that's what they want to see, and they're going to just hassle you. If you stay as a calm streamer, on occasion, go ahead, rage. But 90 to 95% of your content is you being calm and just relaxed, having fun. You're going to have the actual people that come in to watch you.
Exactly.
Not just hassle.
And then one thing I noticed about content creating as well, some people are actually jealous of your work. They see that you're doing so well, and then they try to create some kind of drama online to get you down and bring you down and literally say like, oh, this person, this and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like they start saying so much fake shit out there that it drives me nuts, bro. It really does. Like, why would you consider yourself my friend and then literally talk behind my back and say all this kind of shit when you clearly told me, like, that literally, like, you supported me, you're happy for me and everything, and literally, like, you throw me under the bus by saying, like, you know what, F you, I'm jealous of your success, I'm basically, like, gonna say this out there. Like, how can people be like that, bro? Like, people nowadays are jealous and petty. It's annoying. It really drives me nuts. All right, so question from Atomic Tom here. He says, what is Frank's favorite go-to snack?
Ooh. Tom, is this snack at work or at home? If it's at work, Reese Cup. I can one bite a Reese Cup.
Oh, dude, I love Reese Cups.
Dude, I'm just saying, I can one bite a Reese Cup. If it's at home, pretzels, beef jerky, something like that. But at work, it's a Reese Cup. I'm going to one bite that Reese Cup. That second one's going to go in within a couple minutes after that. So, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. So, we got over the content creating. So now, I think it's time, Nightmare. I think it's time for our WTF questions that we have here.
Oh, we got that.
Oh, God. This is actually the most fun part. I mean, we basically broke through the ice. We broke through the series.
I have been prepped for this question this entire stream. I've got my snacks ready. We got to do this.
I've been listening to different people's podcasts for weeks, and I have one that me and Lou have talked about off camera and off podcasts and everything, that I'll die on that hill. Just like the pop question, I'll die on that hill.
All right. So here's the first question that Nightmare's never heard of, because I actually thought about this question before the podcast. So, unicorn or pony? Which one would you own?
Unicorn.
You saw Nightmare's face. He's like,
hold on, I gotta go why. I gotta know why.
the girlfriend's kid that loves unicorn.
Like literally
all over.
Like literally, he was like this, and I'm like, what?
Why the unicorn, Frank?
Unicorn, because the smile on that little kid's face and that kiddo's face would touch my heart more than any gift that I could ever give her. Besides that, so unicorn, 100%.
You would like to own a unicorn,
dude, 100%. She will never forget the moment that she had that unicorn.
All right, what you got, Nightmare?
All right, this is more of an Ohio question. It's going to sound weird to anybody else.
Oh, God.
Deer chili or deer steak?
Ooh. I didn't expect to come up with this crisis in my faith right now. Can I have a potato with the steak?
You can have a potato with the steak.
I'm going deer steak. Deer steak, 100%. Lock it in.
Oh my God! All right, pineapples on pizza? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
Absolutely not.
Another one.
Absolutely
All
not.
depending on the toppings.
Absolutely not.
All the
pineapples.
Absolutely not.
You know what? I'm gonna grab the pineapples, make a salad, and here, Nightmare. Take it, eat it.
I'll eat pineapples in a salad. I don't care.
Yeah. Now, recently, I have tried pineapples in my fajitas. Game changer. Game changer. Game changer. I'm just telling you, boys, game changers.
It all depends on what goes with the pineapples. Will help depend on what the flavor will be.
I'm not putting it on a pizza, though. My Italian roots just say no.
Yeah. Me and Frankie like.
I know it screams no, but I'm telling you, try pineapple and
it's on a cellular level. Say no.
I know it's hard, but you gotta at least try.
The answer is no. He said no. All right, what you got, Nightmare?
All right. Now, I can't ask the Android or iPhone question. He's already kind of answered that by saying your iPhone should blow up. But
Android for life.
LG or Samsung?
Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
I'm gonna go Samsung.
Okay.
That's a good choice. I actually accept
I found a bunch of Samsung stuff. Like my TV right there is a Samsung. This monitor right here is a Samsung. This one's a Dell. But
all right, be invisible or breathe underwater. You have to think for a second.
I have to think. I did scuba when I was in college, and my ears exploded to where I was leaking blood out my head. So, I mean, I'm gonna be like snorkeling it perpetually for life or something.
Yeah, like you.
I think I'm gonna go invisible.
Really? Oh, so you're gonna be like my co-host here to troll me like behind me and be like,
"Oh, 100%,
dude, 100%."
Literally,
I'm such a troll. Like you know me, I'm a troll in real life. I'm gonna be a bigger troll with that.
Yeah. Just walk up behind him. What you doing, man?
Dude, I'll be like,
hey, how's it going?
I'm like, get the fuck out of here! You belong here.
Do you want this pineapple?
Oh God! All right, what you got, Nightmare?
So we went with the superpower one.
Mm-hmm.
Donuts or bagels?
Ooh.
Is that cake donut or a fried donut?
Cake donut.
No. No, I'll go bagel then.
Bagels are good. Bagels are delicious.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Now we get the Frankie chair for a second.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that. The dog was barking.
Oh, no, it's all good. All right, so my next question. This is actually a very intriguing question. It's not the one, Nightmare, not yet. That's going to be the last question. Okay, so you're in the woods, and you're trying to find your way home.
There's woods right there.
Okay, so you have no weapons whatsoever. Like, you don't have axes, nothing. Just your bare hands. That's all you have. That's all you can use. And you have two ways to go home, left and right. If you go left, you face one bear-sized goose on your way home. If you go to the right, you face 100 goose-sized bears.
I'm gonna fight the bear-sized goose.
Any reason?
Have you seen their neck? I wear steel toes, 70 hours a week.
No, but
I'm gonna kick.
You don't have nothing like that. All you have is your bare fist. No special shoes.
No, because you said no weapon. You said no weapon.
That's a
He's
weapon.
Probably wearing steel-toe boots going hiking in the woods.
So you're saying you're gonna
It's Ohio. We do that.
I wear boots 70 hours a week.
So you're saying
more than to go to my girlfriend's.
So you're saying you're gonna kick the bear-sized goose?
I'll kick. Have you been kicked with a steel toe? It hurts. And then, like, once it goes down because I kicked it in its leg, I'm gonna break its neck. I'm just gonna. Have you seen how big those necks are?
Yeah.
I shot a blow dart as a teenager in one of those necks, and it flipped out.
One of our guests here in a early episode of the podcast actually told us that if you point a green laser pointer at their feet, they get intimidated and walk away.
I might have to try this. There's a pond by my house, and
See, people from Ohio, we have a different level of intelligence. It's not that. Hey, we know. Hey, geese are mean. It's
you've been chased by one.
what
That's
can we
terrible.
do to get rid of them? We will test the theories. We know how to run.
Yeah.
All right.
I could test this in 20 minutes.
All right. What you got, Nightmare?
All right. So, what's scarier thought for you? Flying sharks or tigers with the ability to breathe underwater?
Jesus Christ.
A tiger with the ability to breathe underwater.
Damn.
That's craziness. Like, can you imagine them in Mosquito Lake or Lake Erie?
Oh God!
Like a tiger, right? It's craziness.
Here's the thing, though. If one broke out at Toledo Zoo, it wouldn't be far from Lake Erie to begin with.
I know, that's the problem.
Atomic
That's a problem.
Tom here says, "Can you imagine a flying shark? That would actually be interesting."
Just watch
to see.
Sharknado, any of them.
I can watch that right now on Netflix or Hulu, YouTube. But a shark, like, oh my God.
All right, so this is the question that Nightmare has been waiting for, and this one is the one that always we get. Yeah, everyone's getting their snacks, everyone's getting ready. So, you eat cereal, correct?
Yes.
Do you pour the milk first and then the cereal, or the cereal first and then the milk?
Hold on, I'm kind of crazy sometimes. I need you to ask that again because I don't think my headphones are working properly to hear what you asked me.
Okay.
Because what you're asking is a psychopath question.
So, do you pour your cereal first, then the milk, or the milk first and then the cereal?
Cereal first, then milk. Because how do you know how much cereal you need?
Well, you're talking to somebody that puts the milk first and then the cereal.
You a psychopath. You are a psychopath. That is wrong.
See, he would never survive up here. He wouldn't.
No.
Somebody would see him just start, like, going and pouring milk into a bowl and be like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. You would be instantly thrown out of the Holiday Inn or the Days Inn, wherever. They'd be like, get out. Get out. No. That's incorrect, sir.
It's like you're living in the wrong
You
planet.
are causing a panic. Get out.
Yes.
All
Now,
right.
do you use a regular size bowl or do you use the biggest bowl you have?
I have a regular size bowl like this big.
Gotta go biggest bowl you have.
Yeah, basically.
You gotta get big. No, it's like a Tupperware bowl. You got it. Get a butter bowl or something, and that's how you go.
Half your box of cereal right there. Just bam.
All right. So, what was the last question? Do you have one more question, Nightmare, or no?
I gotta keep these off now.
It's something I've been wanting to ask. So what kind of cereal are you doing this with?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm using Cocoa Puffs.
Why would you do that? The milk will become chocolate milk if you pour the milk over the cereal.
Oh my God, I'm having an aneurysm for stupid. How dare you disrespect the Cocoa Pebbles like that?
Even Red is like, how?
Ah! He's having a stroke too. He's 20 minutes from my house having a stroke right now.
If you hear an ambulance, we know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. All right, what you
Oh my goodness.
All right, you got one more, Nightmare?
Pizza or wings, man. Everybody in Ohio, we have our thing. Pizza or wings.
Is it pizza from like Wingstop? Is the wings from Wingstop, or are they from an actual ring place?
We gotta go Wingstop.
I don't like Wingstop. I'm going pizza. Yeah, I hate Wingstop.
What's wrong with Wingstop?
They're dry. They mess up my order half the time. The corn is overcooked or undercooked. It's not a wing that's flavored. It's just a wing or chicken nugget that has been sauce thrown on it, not even sauced in a bowl properly, and it can go on for hours.
Ours down here is like amazing.
It's freaking terrible up here. I went to school for culinary, and that place irks my soul. Like, I went there when they first opened, and it irks my soul.
Man.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't deal with them.
What if we threw B-dubs versus Pizza Hut?
B-dubs.
I love B-dubs. I agree with that.
Yeah.
B-dubs is
so we gotta go with like the two top ones, because either Wingstop or B-dubs are top two for wings, and Pizza Hut's always going to be the top for pizza.
Yeah, 100%.
B-dubs.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Nightmare, did you ever call it BW3s? I'm sorry, Lewis, but have you ever called it BW3s? That's an Ohio thing.
Right. We don't talk about it.
Oh my god. All right. So if you could live any time, basically like any era, like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, what era would you live on and why?
I'm a big mob guy. Like, I love mob history. I love dressing like that. Like, I hate dressing in a suit, but I would love to live in a time that I could have dressed like that.
So basically,
So I'm gonna go back to mob time, like Capone time.
Yeah, dude, Capone, man, that's actually the way to go. So basically, you're trying to tell me that you love Scarface, the movie.
I have 3 copies of it.
Jesus Christ! So
one sealed in a collector's gold edition box. I have one digitally, and then I have a regular one that I just have a DVD.
So you're
now is the collection gold edition box, is it the original VHS?
No, it's a remastered DVD.
Man, if it was the VHS, that would be a really golden prize, bro.
I have a Godfather collector's edition, something from my grandfather when he passed. We watched it all the time. Like, he had that one, then he had the one that we would watch. He gave me his collector edition one. It sits in my safety deposit with my Scarface one.
Damn. So you're saying that if one day we bring Al Pacino into the podcast, if we still...
Again, I'm fangirling. 100% fangirling.
We definitely have to bring you on board if we bring him here.
I'll do it gladly.
We're like, hey, we got a fanboy here that praises your work, so here you go. This is him.
I'd be like, hi!
See us just bringing him in, and he's just like bowing to the camera.
Like, he literally...
I'm just gonna sit here for 2 hours and just be like,
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
100%. I'd be rocking back and forth like, I need a stage place.
Man, I'll probably make him actually say that famous catchphrase from Scarface. Say hello to my little friend. I'll be like, you have to say that catchphrase because that's like one of the most iconic catchphrases. I still watch that movie so many times, dude. I kid you not. Just because it's so good.
I want to get the old systems that had all the Scarface games for what came after Scarface.
Well, what's crazy is that I was doing research because I recently watched it, and apparently there was gonna be a sequel to the movie that was on the works that apparently was going to be with his son taking his legacy.
Yeah.
After he passed on. So, like, dude, that would have been a good hit. I mean, because basically, what's his name? Sosa is still alive. So, his son wouldn't easily be like, hey, I'm going on a revenge tour, getting everybody that got on my dad. I'm going to kick everybody's ass and just basically avenge my dad. That would have been pretty cool.
I know I'm going to say something with the end of the stream, and then we got to do our shout out because we do have a shout out as well.
Okay.
The 25th anniversary of Boondock Saints.
Ooh.
They are re-releasing it to AMC theaters on November 7th.
That's actually awesome.
That's like 2 days, 3 days.
4 days, but yes.
4 days.
But another thing that's actually coming up soon that I'm excited for is, I'm sure you guys heard of Daft Punk.
Yeah.
So literally Daft Punk is doing that movie that they did the music video for, Interstellar 555. They're releasing that movie worldwide in December for 1 day only. And it's gonna be in all the US theaters. Oh my god, dude. I don't care if I work. I'm calling off to go see that freaking movie just because I fanboy Daft Punk.
See,
And
I've still gotta do the 25th anniversary. I'm sorry, but you cannot beat Boondock Saints. That is a cult classic that I have no idea. Nobody knows why it bombed in box office, but it is such a cult classic.
Mm-hmm.
You can't outdo that.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's 25th anniversary, and they're still working on the third one. They've confirmed the third one is still coming out.
All right. So let's go ahead and go with the shoutouts. We have a couple of them, if I believe, from the last episodes, right?
Yes.
So this is one before you say the shoutouts. I want to personally, first of all, thank Frankie for being here as a guest. You're awesome, my dude. I want to thank
you, bud.
I want to thank everybody that came support you today for the questions, for everybody that's here. We are going to be live next week with our guest at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific. Definitely, it'd be great to see you guys back here asking questions, because we love when you guys interact with our guests here, because, it makes the podcast more fun. It makes it more engaging. Of course, we come up with our questions, but, when we actually get questions from you guys to ask them, it's always a super fun time. All right. So, and also, if you actually subscribe to the YouTube channel, and whenever Frankie's podcast goes on the YouTube, you can actually leave comments there, guys, and we'll give you personal shout-outs like Nightmare's about to give you here. So, Nightmare, you have the mic.
Yes. All right. So our first shout-out is to Liminal Lucy from the Sean Beeson episode, calling Sean her bestie.
Oh,
I'm assuming.
That's
awesome. Says, "Oh my God, that's my bestie." The second one is to Frozen Box, also same episode, agreeing with Sean on some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to earn a shout out, like Louis said, feel free to message in from the podcast. There should be a way to message in. Also, feel free to comment when you guys see us on YouTube with the upload videos. We will be checking, and we will pick one or two and do some shout outs at the end of the next podcast.
And I also want to give a shout out because you forgot this one. I knew you were going to forget because it was really hidden there, but there was a thumbs up for our friend Pants Girl Tink. She left us a thumbs up because she enjoyed that episode. So shout out to you, Pants Girl Tink, for that thumbs up.
I am not able to see the thumbs up, unfortunately. That's you're it.
But I do want to bring up that we're in the process right now. But it's not coming yet, but it's coming soon. We're working on trying to get our podcast to be on satellite radio. We're trying our hardest. And we would love feedback from all you guys that are listening to this on YouTube, everywhere that it is. The more comments you guys fill, the more views we get, the more thumbs up, the more basically, we don't want any revenue from y'all, but we just want feedback. That's all we ask for. Let us know how we do. Let us know, if we made a mistake somewhere, by all means. Even if it's a bad, if you say, hey, you did bad on this, hey, everyone makes mistakes, right? So let us know and we'll fix it. And by all means, if you want to be in a future episode, all you have to do is ask. Ask us and be like, hey, I would like to be interviewed. Because we don't care who you are. We don't care if you have 1 follower. We don't care if you have 0 followers. Your ass is still going to get interviewed. We don't care who you are.
100%.
Because we think that everybody here matters. Because everybody is amazing in an actual way. Everyone is unique. I'm going to give an example. Frankie here. He's not a partner streamer. He's not a super crazy popular streamer. And we're like, hey, we're going to interview him, 1, because he's funny. 2, he's a cool guy to talk to. And 3, we just love interviewing everybody. We love promoting all you guys here. We never want to take money from you guys. So if you think that, then you can go somewhere else because we never take money from y'all. Okay? All I ask is for reviews, comments, and feedback. That's all I ask. Give us feedback and everything, and we'll work on stuff. If you like the episode or you want to get a personal shout out, like Nightmare said here, leave a comment on the YouTube, and we'll be able to, like, he basically said at the end of the stream, he's like, hey, here's some shout outs, and we'll give you, every single one of y'all will get shout outs, because the reason why this started, guys, is not because I wanted exposure for myself. It's because of you guys. You guys are the reason why we do this. We like to promote you guys. We like to promote singers. We like to promote content creators. We love to know more about y'all, because it's a way for the world to know who Franksmemes is, who the Wicked Lizard is, who is this person. It's a way to, like, for the world to be like, oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't know that about him. Now I know that about him. So it's a way to learn. It's a learning experience for y'all. So, Nightmare, any last thoughts?
Also, to kind of build on what you were saying, the feedback will help us with going on to satellite radio when they see, hey, this many people are already tuning in to these pre-recorded episodes that are being posted. These episodes, when they get posted on YouTube, thumbs up, comments, stuff like that, will help show these satellite radio channels and hosts, hey, we should probably be looking at getting these guys in here. They're wanting to be here. They've got a good following. Let's help promote them. And it helps promote everybody in the process.
Exactly. Because, I mean, not only does it get your name out on YouTube and everything like that, but if we have it on satellite radio, my guys, you guys will actually be on radio. People all over the world, all over the US, listen on SiriusXM. And we'll have our own personal channel. And people are like, oh my gosh, look, this is a podcast channel. This is interesting. And I kid you not, I rarely see any channels that have what we do. And if we actually do this and we actually on satellite radio, you guys are going to be recognized. Not just us, but you guys too. You guys will actually be like, oh shit, these guys are actually on radio now. And I mean, everything I've done here for almost 5 years, I've gone through so many co-hosts, so many amazing co-hosts throughout the years. And by God, I think I can do this for the rest of my life just because I enjoy talking to people. There's so many people out there that we can talk to. And the more, like Nightmare said, the more feedback we have, the better. The better chances are, hey, let's put these guys on the map so that way we can interview more. What you got, Frankie? Okay. So, yeah, that's something that you guys should definitely do. We will appreciate that a lot. But other than that, any last thoughts, Frankie? Any shout-outs you want to give to?
No, just my mom was trying to be in that podcast. What's it called? No, just everybody that came through and everything. Lizard, Tom, or Atomic Toms, I call him Tom just in general. Red Cadal, everybody that came through from my community, I appreciate y'all. And I'm everywhere on the Franksmemes or Frank or Franksmemes, whatever. It's on it, the link tree everywhere. Yeah, we're everywhere.
And thank you for all the amazing subscribers on YouTube, all the people that watch us in Spotify, because believe it or not, we are on every continent on Spotify. Africa.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
Europe, Australia, Asia, South America, North America, and eventually, once Antarctica becomes a continent, they'll probably have some people in Antarctica. You never know.
Hey, man, there's some people down there. We never know. They could be listening, just it registers from where they're originally from.
We do have one listener, believe it or not, chat, and you too, Frankie. Believe it or not, we have one listener from Madagascar.
In a game called Plague Universe or US Play, whatever it is, that's the hardest continent to get anything to. So the fact that you got a listener there is incredible.
Yep, we're actually very proud of that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. On behalf of the Reef Podcast, I'm Luis IPA signing off here with my good buddy Kratos, Frankie here. We love you guys, and we'll see you next Sunday, because starting really soon, the podcast might take a turn and start being during the week, just because I have a set schedule now. But I mean, we're gonna work. Maybe we'll see how it works out. I mean, I'll keep you guys posted. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment on YouTube, subscribe if you can. Greatly appreciate you guys, and we'll see y'all soon. As always, today's episode of the Reef Podcast was streamed live on Twitch. If you could not make it to the live stream of the podcast, you can always listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and iHeart Radio. Thanks for listening. See you next time.